Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the gift so that I can make this internship program seminar video. First of all, I would like to thanks Ma'am Widya Parinita as my lecturer who has guided me all this time. And let me introduce myself. My name is Nurullita Tri Handayani. I come from the Office Administration Education Study Program 2000 and IT. Faculty of Economy, State University of Jakarta. Today, I will present my internship program report at the accounting unit of Bank BTN Bekasi main branch office. In this era 4.0, the progress of aesthetic information technology is growing rapidly, where almost all activities carried by the community are always related to exciting technological advantage. This required everyone to have the most basic ability of read to technology, regardless of gender, age, or social strata. Everyone is invited to technological literacy. And at the same time, during the condition like this, competition in the world of work is also getting tougher, where companies set a fairly high standard of qualification to obtain qualified and competent workers in their field. The journey of Indonesia to become a member of the Asian Economic Community. With Indonesia being a member of the MEA, Indonesia must be willing to accept workers from the other country, which causes employment opportunities in Indonesia to become increasingly narrow. The level of competition in the world of work will also be higher, making the workforce in Indonesia increasingly thin. Therefore, Indonesia needs to prepare human resource they can be compared with foreign workers in the world of work through improving the quality of education. And second, it is necessary to implement the knowledge that has been obtained directly for the sake of improving the quality possessed by students. Students need a place for them to be able to implement the knowledge they have gained during lecture into the world of work directly. This is so that students are not only able to master the material that has been studied theoretical, but also can master in practice. And third, there is need for place for students to acquire soft skill ability. During the process of implementing in the classroom, students can only acquire hard skill, while in soft skills, students must do this independently. Meanwhile, in the world of work, the most important thing every company is looking for is people who have soft skill compared to hard skill. This is when the problem of the gap between demand and the needs of the labor industry. Equipping graduates with soft skills are very important as a provision for them to enter the world of work and industry to create a link and mesh between the two. Based on the background of the internship program that has been described, there are several objectives of the internship program. The first, to increase student knowledge and insight regarding office administration work activities. Second, to improve the work skill that practitioners have, especially in the field of office administration. And third, to get an overview the application of the knowledge gained during lecture into the world of work. Carry out the internship program in the accounting section at Bank BTN Bekasi main branch office. Bank BTN is a state-owned enterprise or BUMN that is engaged in banking. Bank BTN is a national commercial bank that focuses on housing finance by providing housing selection loans or KPR for the wider community, but subsidized mortgage for the lower middle income community and commercial mortgage for the upper middle segment. The reason I chose out the internship program at Bank BTN is that I want to gain experience working in a state-owned company, and secondly, the location of Bank BTN main branch office is very easy access by various transportation. I carry out the internship program for about in 1 month or 22 work days, starting from 5 January to until 4 February 2020, from Monday to Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. PT Bank Tabungan Negara, or commonly known as BTN, is limited liability. Company is engaged in providing banking service. This bank is Indonesian state-owned enterprise that was first established in 1987. At the time, the bank was still called Phosphor Bank, located in Batavia. Subsequently, Japan froze the bank's activities and changed the name to Chokin Kyoku. The Indonesian government took over and changed its name back to Bank Tabungan Pos. By a few years later, in 1963, this bank again changed its name to Bank Tabungan Negara, or commonly known as Bank BTN. 5 years after that, this bank changed its status, become state-owned bank in 1974. BTN offered a special service called KPR, or Home Ownership Credit. This service is devoted to BTN by the Ministry of Finance with the issue of a letter on January 1974. In 1992, the legal status of BTN changed to a limited liability company, or Persero. In 2008, BTN also registered the Securities Collective Investment Contract Transaction Asset Backed atau KEBA at Bapepam. Bank BTN is the first bank in Indonesia to successfully do so. Furthermore, in 2009, BTN conducted an initial listing and transaction listing on the Indonesian Stock Exchange. A vision of Bank BTN, leading and trusted in facilitating the housing sector and family financial service. And Bank BTN mission, the first is playing an active role in supporting the housing sector, but from the supply side and from the demand side, which is integrated into the housing sector in Indonesia. Second, providing superior service in financing the housing sector and family financial needs. And third, increasing competitive advantage through innovative product development, service, and digital-based strategic network. And fourth, preparing and developing quality, professional, and high integrity human capital. And 5. Increasing shareholder value with a focus on increasing profitability growth by the principle of the prudence and good corporate governance. And the last, caring for the interests of the social community and the environment a sustainable manner. The organizational structure used by Bank BTN that is a line organizational structure in which the delegation of authority and order vertically from superior to subordinate. With the implementation of the organizational structure, the flow of communication between leaders and subordinates and will be easier to implement and can create a good relation between leader and subordinate. In addition, the staff will understand the responsibility and that is each. The reason why I did not explain the organizational structure in the accounting section, that was that when I was carrying out the internship program in the accounting section, improvement were being made to organizational structure in the accounting section. So it has not been ascertained exactly how the flow of the actual organizational structure. Work I do the accounting department at Bank BTN main branch office. The first, registering customer transaction proofs. The registration activity after verification or checking of customers' transaction evidence with report in incoming cash and outgoing cash that has been made by the teller. Inspection activities are carried by the branch operation. The reserve that is maplook is carried out every day after that of the transaction. Maplook is received from each sub-branch office and cash office which sends maplooks of the accounting control unit every day. For information, maplook is a designer for a collection of customer transaction document that will be stored as evidence if any time is needed again. And second, doing storage Mapluk. After registering Mapluk, the customer transaction evidence is stored in Bantex. Mapluk is entered into Bantex according to the region and sorted by date from the lowest to the oldest date. And third, requesting a limitation approval stamp. A limitation is the transaction limit that has been set by the head office for each sub-branch office and cash office. For each sub-branch office, the transaction limit is IDR 600 million, and while for the cash office, the transaction limit is IDR 400 million. And the fourth, performing archive search and discovery. This archive search activity is carried out there are incomplete customer data or document. This activity is known as a result of Mapluk verification conducted by branch operation, which then result of the verification are made in the form of daily report that will be handed over to each teller in all outlets. During the process of implementing the internship program, I experienced several obstacles, including the first is there are no written rules regarding the archive storage system use. And second, there is no clear SOP regarding the archive borrowing process. And third, there are no supporting facilities for practice. And for the absence of various text given to the practitioner. The way to overcome obstacle phase. The first, devise a training in the record management process and clearly define the archive storage system that is in use. Every company generally must have its strategy in a process storing various documents relating to company activities. Every document entered into the company concerning company activities must be managed in such a way, adjusted to the nature of the document. Effort to manage incoming documents are to make easier to track document and as evidence if needed in the future. And second, in making the SOP regarding the procedure for borrowing archive. In the process of managing archive, in addition to the archive storage process, the process of borrowing is also one part of the management of archive, where every company needs to establish an SOP in the archive borrowing process. This is intended to make it easier for company and the archive division to track the existence of archive that are being borrowed. In addition to establishing an SOP archiving borrowing, will make procedure in archive management for effective and avoid the occurrence of death and loss archive caused by people who are not responsible. And third, provide suggestion to supervisor regarding facility for practitioner so that the work carried on can be much more efficient. In the accounting unit itself, it has been equipped with quite complete facilities, but is not provided with facility in the form of obstacle for students who do internship program. The limited space is also one of the reasons for the unavailability of special facilities for students doing internship program. Therefore, I propose to add a special desk for practitioners. They can be placed in the archive room so that it will be more efficient in carrying out the work given because the comfortable working environment to maximize the process of complementing the work giving. And four, provide a variety of work so that it can increase knowledge and experience, not only relates to the field of the office administration, but also activities in other fields that can enrich experience and ability. Activities that have been carried. The conclusion generated by the practitioner are through the internship program activities that have been carried. I can conclude that the first, through the this internship program, I get a direct picture of the life of the world of work. And second, besides that, it also trains me to be much more disciplined in career of a job. And third, through this internship program, I can improve the work skills that I already have, especially those already to office administration work activities. And the suggestion, after the concluding, there are several suggestions related to in the internship program in the hope that it can provide benefit for myself as a student, for university, and for company. And for me, the first, namely, students thought at the beginning of the implementation acts about the details of the work carried out by the accounting unit. This is so that during the process of carrying out the work, students can find out what is a part of their work and relate it to the knowledge they have with the work given. And the second is suggestion for the company. The company can establish a special SOP regarding what work authority can be given. With the SOP, it makes easier for a student to know about the limitation of the work that they can and cannot do. And the third is suggestion for the university, faculty, and study program. So direct the internship program activities a maximum of 3 months before the scheduled implementation of the internship program. It is intended that students can prepare themselves carefully regarding what is needed to be done and prepare to carry on internship program activities. If that's all, I can recording my internship program report in the accounting department at Bank BTN Main Branch Bekasi. I apologize if there are still many shortcomings during the process of delivering this internship program report. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.